So you weren't crazy. You really didn't make any of this up. And you're absolutely not alone. You weren't meant to stay asleep forever. Maybe no one told you that, but deep down, you've always known. And lately, things feel different. You're feeling things you can't explain, thinking thoughts that don't sound like the old you, noticing signs, questioning everything. It's like waking up from a dream, only to realize life is the dream you now trying to figure out. This ... is the beginning of a spiritual awakening. Part 1. The trigger. It usually starts quietly, maybe a breakup, a job loss, a health scare, or just that random Tuesday when everything feels fake. When your soul whispers, this isn't real. There's something more. And suddenly, the life that once fit you starts to feel way too tight, like wearing clothes 2 sizes too small. People say, you've changed, and they're right. But not because you're broken. It's because you're finally seeing clearly, deeply, truthfully. You're not chasing happiness anymore. You're chasing alignment, peace, realness. Part 2. The signs you're waking up. So, how do you know you're having a spiritual awakening? It's not a checklist. It's more like ... an unexplainable shift. But here are some signs that might feel familiar. You feel emotionally sensitive, but in a good way. You cry easily. You feel deeply. Even joy hits different now. You lose interest in gossip, negativity, and meaningless distractions. They feel loud, heavy, draining. You notice repeating numbers. 1111, 222, 555. You might laugh it off at first, but something inside you knows. They mean something. Your body starts reacting to energy. You can feel the vibe in a room before anyone speaks. You sense when someone's lying, even if they smile. You start wanting to be alone, not lonely, just alone to think, to breathe, to reconnect. Old friends fade away, and new people, strangers who feel familiar, begin showing up in your life. Soul connections, not surface level. Nature feels like therapy, trees, water, the moon. It's like Earth has started whispering to you, and you finally hear her. Part 3. Ego death and the inner shift, but here as the part no one tells you about awakening. It can get dark before it gets light. This is when your ego starts panicking. The part of you built on control, identity, roles, fear, it doesn't want to die. But awakening means surrender. You might feel lost, confused, anxious, even depressed. You'll question everything. Who am I? What do I believe? Why do I feel like I'm floating between 2 worlds? You're not alone. This stage is called the dark night of the soul, not because you're doomed, but because your old self is dissolving. And that hurts. Let it go. Cry, scream, rest, feel everything. You are not weak. You're clearing out lifetimes of pain, programming, and pressure just to find your truth again. Part 4. Energy, vibration, and conscious living. Now, here's where it gets magical. As you awaken, your vibration rises. That's not just a spiritual buzzword. It's real. Your thoughts, emotions, and energy fields start to shift. You become more mindful. You think before reacting. You pause. You listen. You respond instead of exploding. You realize you're not your thoughts. You're not your trauma. You're not your past. You start choosing what you consume: food, media, people, energy. Because you understand everything is energy. And you're done settling for low vibrations. You don't just live anymore, you exist intentionally. Part 5. Healing and rebuilding awakening isn't all crystals and journaling. It's work. You start healing old wounds. You look at your childhood, your patterns, your coping mechanisms. You stop blaming, you start owning. You learn boundaries. You stop trying to fix people who don't want to change. You stop shrinking to keep the peace. You stop abandoning yourself. Healing doesn't mean perfection. It means presence. It means feeling safe in your own body again. It means choosing peace over people pleasing. It means knowing you are worthy, even when no one claps for you. Part 6, soul purpose and realignment. Then something beautiful happens. You begin asking bigger questions. Why am I here? What am I meant to create? How can I serve? This isn't about chasing success. It's about meaning. About using your light to help others find theirs. You start attracting aligned opportunities. Doors open. Synchronicities align. People show up at the perfect time. You don't hustle anymore. You flow, you magnetize, you trust, because now you're guided. Not by fear, but by faith in yourself. Part 7, the ongoing journey. Spiritual awakening isn't a one-time event. It's a lifelong path, a spiral, a remembering. You'll have good days, shadow days, integration days, breakthroughs followed by breakdowns and vice versa. But through it all, you'll know you're not alone, because awakening isn't just about you. It's a collective ripple. As you awaken, you help others awaken. Your energy shifts rooms. Your healing gives others permission to heal. You become the light you once searched for. Ending, a message for your soul. So if no one's told you lately, you're not crazy, you're not behind, you're not too sensitive. You're not broken, you're waking up. You're remembering who you are, a soul having a human experience. Be gentle with yourself. Drink water, unplug, rest. Move your body, protect your peace, and most importantly, keep going. You've already made it this far, and something tells me you were never meant to stay asleep. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if this video spoke to your soul, send it in the comments. I read them all. Have a beautiful day.